What's up, guys? We're gonna kick off the week with a workout just to get a little bit of a sweat going, as well as ask you to keep your mind engaged as your body fatigues. Here we go. So I joke pretty often in class that the hardest part of parkour is counting. But in reality, when you've done 3 or 4 vaults in a run, you come back around and you think, have I gone through 2 or 3 times? That can be hard to keep track of. So what we're gonna do with today's workout is I'm gonna give you a format that is gonna incorporate a bunch of different exercises, and it's gonna force you to have to count and keep these numbers straight in your head, keep your mind engaged as you continue to fatigue your body. Here's how it works. We'll start with a simple ladder and use 2 different exercises. The first one is just a bounce in place on your toes like this. And the second one is just a basic squat. So you'll start by doing 10 bounces in place, and then on your 10th one, you'll drop and do 1 squat. You continue that way on your every 10th of your bounces, you're going to drop down and do 1 more squat. So your first 10, you'll do 1 squat. After your second 10, you'll do 2. After your third 10, 3, etc., all the way up to 8 reps. Here's what it looks like. All right, next we're gonna ladder down. We're gonna start with 8 reps down to 1, but instead of squats, we're going to do push-ups. Next, we're gonna add an element. So this time, we're gonna do a full pyramid. We'll go from 1 to 5 and back down to 1. After your first 10, you're gonna kick up to a handstand, 1 handstand. Doesn't matter if you're awesome at handstands or not, kick up as high as you can. After your next 10, you're gonna drop back and do leg lifts. So you're gonna alternate between handstand kicks and leg lifts. So you'll do 10 bounces, 1 handstand kick. 10 bounces, 1 leg lift. 10 and 2, 10 and 2, all the way up to 5, and back down to 1. Okay, next we're gonna mess with another variable. So we'll do the same thing that we did the last round, but every other set of bounces is now a set of half squats. For your half squats, you're gonna bring yourself into a position that looks almost like you're about to set up for a jump. So if I'm gonna set up for a broad jump, a standing broad jump, I'm gonna be about here. Not a full squat, only to about here. Kind of 45 degrees, somewhere between 45 and 90 degrees with your knees. So all together, string them together, it'll look like this. Just keeps it nice and quick. And finally, we'll go back to our bounces and squats for a double ladder. So for this, you're gonna do 1 bounce, 5 squats, 2 bounces, 4 squats, 3 bounces, 3 squats, etc., all the way down and all the way up. So once you get a feel for this, you can start to mix up the exercises as well. You don't have to do exactly what I showed you, it's just a suggestion. Anything that you can do just to be able to keep moving. You don't want to have to stop and rest too much, but you can mix in kind of whatever you'd like. Instead of bounces, you can do jumping jacks or whatever you feel like doing. There are a lot of different variables and patterns and different numbers that you can mess with here. Be creative, come up with something on your own. The idea is to make it as complex as possible in terms of the structure, while still allowing you to keep it in mind as you continue and not have to stop and think about it. You just want to continue to be engaged mentally as you start to, tire out physically. I'll put all the numbers for my examples at the end of the video, so you can reference that and check back. But again, I encourage you to be creative. If you come up with something, whether it's different exercises or a different pattern that you found would be cool or a good challenge, post it in the comments and maybe someone else will try it. So there you go, that's the challenge for the day. To my Academy members, if you guys haven't come and picked up a precision trainer to borrow, Send us a message, leave us a comment, we'll make it happen. There's still some left. I will see you guys tomorrow with another video.